And what is going on YouTube? Hope you guys are having a fantastic new year. I'm your host Noel. Welcome back to the channel. If you are new to the channel, in this YouTube channel, I talk about real estate, give tips and advice for newer agents, older agents who want to help build like their social media platform, and also to buyers and sellers, help give tips on how to prepare yourself, whether you're considering selling your home yourself, or if you want to buy real estate for investment, or even for yourself because you're just tired of renting. Today's video, we are going to be talking about sellers, for sell by owners, listing your property by yourself instead of listing with a real estate agent. Now, I wanted to do this video because, as we all know, in today's market, we are still in the seller's market. There's low inventory, a lot of buyers, but once again, there's no inventory. So a lot of for sale by owners are taking advantage of that, which is good because now you can really say there's no need for a real estate agent. So you think. So let's be real. Us real estate agents understand why a lot of for sale by owners want to sell the home by themselves. They don't want to pay the commission. They want it as much. That way they have more money in their pocket. And that's understandable. I personally know real estate agents that do that. Some other real estate agents get offended, and I know because I see it's in a big real estate group chat I'm in. They don't like that. Other real estate agents don't like that. If you're a realtor and you're listing your home on your own, they feel it's a disrespectful thing and you're being disservice to the community, which I'm sorry, there's no guidelines to that. If you pay the mortgage, your money, you busting your behind to make that house your home and keep it up to maintenance, you could do whatever you want. So salute to the for sale by owners, whether you're a realtor yourself that want to do it your own. But I'm not going to go in too much debt on what you should do to prepare yourself. I will make another video like that. I'll give you my top 5 in the future. That will actually be my next video I'll do for you guys to follow up with this one on how you should at least prepare yourself. There are more than 5 things, but I'm going to give you what I think is best for me, that I give to for sale by owners that I work with a lot now, that they kind of appreciate it. And some of them have sold homes on their own already, or sold but bought with me. And I want to kind of help you guys out with that, like I said, but that'll be a next video. So let's get into it. For sale by owners versus real estate agents. Ding, 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 ding. Get the bells ringing. So like I said, we all understand why for sale by owners want to sell the home on their own. They want to say commission. We get that. But you have to understand, you're doing the back work now as the real estate agent is. So, for example, what I mean by that, there's a gentleman I called who lives probably 15 minutes away from me. He has a townhouse. I went to view it. I did a preview because I had some buyers actually looking in that area. But long story short, they didn't want to move, get anything. They just want to stay still. Understandable. And building rapport. He has a kid. I have a newborn daughter. He had a newborn son. They had trading cards. I used to collect trading cards as a kid. So just having general conversation, taking notes about the property. And like I said, just meeting guy, not pressuring him. You have to sell us. I don't do that. I think that's tacky and corny. And build rapport. So I asked him pricing. As we all know, for people who don't know, pricing is the number one thing that makes a home sell. If you price it correctly, a home will get multiple offers and it'll be off the market with less than a week. That's just proven throughout history. And I asked him, how did you come with your price? And he told me, well, I was getting this offer and that offer, which was what the comps showed. Those were what homes were selling for in his development. And I was like, and I didn't want to come and be rude and say, well, you are about almost 30 grand over the highest. Like, these other properties are fully renovated from head to toe, brand new stuff and all that. But like I said, I'm not coming as there as a salesman. I'm coming as there as to represent my buyers, one, and also try to see how I can help him out and understand where he came with that price. So he told me how he came with it. He did his own research, and he factored in the school, the neighborhood, and what's going on in the nearest block. Like, he looked on Zillow. So he did the work as a realtor. Different than the way we go about it, because we have a system known as the MLS, aka the multiple listing service that we get when we become agents. So we get a little bit more better tools than just Zillow and Realtor.com. So that's how he found the price. Then what triggered it also was, it's been on the market for about 21 days when I seen it at that time. he got calls like up the ass, I'm gonna say. About 99.999% of his calls was agents. Some had buyers that actually bought. Some were just like me, didn't have I don't bring my buyers with me because I respect their time. But also he 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 just kept getting calls from agents. Probably a few buyers, maybe, I don't know, but majority of them were just agents. And that's another thing that you have to take consideration. Like, you have to take time. Time is our biggest asset in life. If you don't have time because you got to take your kids to the school plays or sports activity, or you're busy working, your significant other, and you have another house already, and this is an investment property you want to sell, like, you have to take in consideration when you're considering selling a home on your own to save the commission check, you have to put in time. It's not just you put your home on Zillow, for example, and your home flies off the shelf like that because everybody goes to Zillow. Yes, as realtors, we still use Zillow till this day to do some research, but at the end of the day, it really boils down to timing. What sells a home is pricing. But besides pricing, goes hand to hand with timing. You have to put in a lot of time. You have to have time to receive these calls. You got to have time to go to the property depending how far you live. Let's say, for example, he lived in South Beach, Miami, and this property is in Cold Springs. Just to get to Miami itself, from where I live, that's about a 45-minute drive. Now imagine South Beach is about an hour and 30 minutes now further down. So imagine doing that drive every day or spending your whole day like that. If you're not like a entrepreneur or I should say independent contractor like me, that you make your own time and you could work in that property, then that's fine. That's different. But in reality, that's a small percentage out like that. So when you're considering on selling your home on your own, I'm not trying to do this video to scare you or move you away from your dreams and your goals to do your own, because I encourage for sell by owners to do it. That's why I have a for sell by owner plan that kind of gives you a heads up of what you need to do. But if you're considering doing it though, be mindful with timing. At the moment, it's timing. Yes, you have to take professional pictures. I personally believe that. But pictures, I say recommend. Price it perfectly, but for the time being, your time is the most valued thing. If you don't have time to pick up those calls, go over the property, answer emails late at night, put in the work to door knock your local neighborhood and be like, hey, look, I'm selling my home. Do you know anybody? I don't want a realtor. I want to do this on my own before I go down that route. Please send them my way. You have to do that time. For me to door knock about, I want to say, 100 homes, it'll take me about an hour, depending how big the street is, because Florida is big. But it's how many people I'm in communication with. If I knock on 100 homes, not all 100 people are going to be home. The percentages are going to be a little bit low. It's probably like 60-40, maybe 60-30. I mean 70-30, 70 are not home, 30 people are home. So you have to take consideration of everything you're doing. Like, you have to be your own marketer. You have to be somebody who doesn't take criticism the wrong way, because remember, your home is to your liking. It's not to the buyer's liking. So you got to see it the eye of a buyer if you were stepping in to buy that property. That's just some stuff you have to really consider. Like I said, I don't want this video to make it say like you can't do it on your own. Anything is possible in life. You could do anything if you put your mind to it. But at the end of the day, you have to be mindful. If you want to save the commission, this is the process you have to go through. Is it worth the headache sometimes just to save a couple of dollars? No. Or yes in your case. Minus pricing, right? Timing, doing the sweat equity, putting in the work. You also have to take in consideration, on top of that, the amount of money you lose in. Let's say you decide to leave the home on the market for 6 months before you listed with the realtor, and you already bought your next home. So, and this home isn't paid off. So you're paying 2 mortgages, 2 electrical bills if you still have that running, water if you're paying water, association fees, the maintenance if it's a single family home and you got to take care of the grass, you can't leave it looking like crap, your pool if you have a pool. Like, these things take time, and by the time you look at it, you should use better on paying a realtor. Let's say if you spend 40 grand for 6 months leaving your single family home like that, and a realtor's commission fee between a buyer agent and seller agent for 6% is $30,000. was listing it with the agent for $30,000 worth it compared to doing it on yourself, wasting 40 grand. Well, I don't want to say waste, but giving up 40 grand, and now you had to list it with an agent now at 6%, so that's 30. So you just lost $70,000 right there. Now, was it worth it? Hope this video helps you guys out in the future if you consider selling your home on your own. If you like a copy of my for sale by owner, if you're a seller, I would love to send it to you. This is not a way to spam or blast your email like that. I personally like doing it. I think that's tacky. This is just strictly professional. Send you it. Go about your business. If you ever have questions, please feel free to email me. My email's in the description below. You could call me on my cell phone, my personal side. I don't have a business like line to throw you somewhere else. It's 954-669-8889. I'm here to answer your questions, give you any tips. If you're a seller that wants to do it on your own, I'm here to help you out. And if you have a home in South Florida that you tired of selling on your own and you're not getting the results you want, call me. I would love to help you out. If you're new to the channel, guys, like, subscribe, comment below. I'll see you guys in the future. Peace out.